All right, we're about to take a look at Tract 19 at Fiery Fork Ridge. We're just passing Tract 18. That's Tract 18. If you've seen some of the videos we've done recently, you already know that the road at Fiery Fork Ridge is not yet complete. The guys just have it roughed in. So right now, in order to access these properties, you'll need a four-wheel drive. You'll need a truck or an SUV. I'm in a pickup truck today. There are a couple spots where the road gets a little narrow, and since they don't have the rock hauled in yet, it can get pretty soft. So what we've done, since we wanted to get these on the market and get everybody a chance to purchase them, is we've temporarily reduced the prices until the road is done. And once the road is done, any remaining properties, the prices will go up to reflect that. So right now we understand it's a real inconvenience to not have this road done. So we've reduced the prices to reflect that. And you can tell that this road is not done. We're getting close to Tract 19, actually. Tract 19 is very large, and it is one of the properties out here, one of the few properties that has its own actual frontage on the Little Niangua River. Okay. It is fully surveyed. There's the survey marker right there. So we're coming on to Tract 19 right now. I think what I'll do, this will be kind of a long video. I'll apologize in advance for that. But I'll hop out here and we'll have a look at it, and then I'll get back in the truck and we'll keep driving and take another look at it. So Tract 19. Big timber on this property. With the leaves off the trees, as I look out to the west, I can see a beautiful ridge a couple miles to the west. But really, to maximize the view, you'd have to remove some of the trees. And that would be a shame, because these are monstrous trees. And Tract 19 has a lot going for it. It's got the mature timber. It's got a very nice open meadow area that we'll see in just a moment. So here we are on the unfinished road. You are buying this at a discount because the road's not done. So when you come to look at it, you will want a truck or an SUV, and preferably it's not a brand new Denali, because you may get a scratch or two. Hopefully not, but it could happen. Okay, so this is still Tract 19. And we've got this beautiful open area. I'll pull up somewhere and walk a little bit. This looks like as good a spot as any. So with Tract 19, you have a lot of options as far as building or camping. Obviously on the east side, in this open meadow, that would be one spot. As we move toward the west, it will slope downhill and then it will eventually start sloping back uphill. I can see all types of big mature trees, white oak and red oak. There are some big trees out here, 100-plus-year-old trees out here. Quite a few medium-sized trees and smaller trees, but this clearly has not been logged for many, many, many years. Hey, there's a sycamore tree right in front of us. They get white patches because their bark flakes off. It's a very healthy tree. That's just what they do. You generally see them where there's a good water source, down by creeks and springs. So when I see this here, that indicates to me that there could potentially be a spring in this hillside. Here's an enormous oak tree. Oh my goodness. I'll do a quick estimate on how big this is. 1630. That's over 30 inches diameter at breast height. That's how they would generally measure it. So that's a valuable tree. 30 inches, and if it has 24 feet of usable area, we can look up the timber volume and give you a rough idea what that tree is worth, if you're curious. And tree prices obviously fluctuate depending on what the demand is, but I think right now, white oak is quite high. But hopefully you let these grow, because these are just beautiful trees. We're bordering the Fiery Fork Conservation Area. For quite a ways on this property, it borders the Fiery Fork. This has a good amount of frontage on the Little Niangua River. I won't walk there from here, but I could. This is just kind of a gentle slope, which is nice. This area is loaded with deer and wild turkey. We've had some game cams out here. I think the guys had a game cam right on Tract 19, and we got some amazing photos of deer and turkeys. So this is a pretty good view of the east side of Tract 19. Private and peaceful out here. We've got some more monstrous trees. Once this property has been paid for in full, you are welcome to log it. That's up to you. But it will have to be paid for in full before cutting or selling any timber. We can definitely make exceptions if you're clearing your building site or trail. Let us know and we can make an exception in writing for you. I can hear a hawk up there somewhere. Maybe an eagle. We saw a bunch of bald eagles down by the river, or we have seen quite a few in the last few weeks. Probably the same 3 or 4. It's gorgeous out here. This is wonderful. I can see an old deer stand down there. I don't know if it can be picked up in the video. That looks like that hasn't been used for 10 or 15 years at least. but this is an exceptional hunting area. We're very close to the Lake of the Ozarks as well. I'm looking at all this mature timber here. Beautiful. I'll end the video, but that's the east side of Tract 19 at Fiery Fork Ridge.